Do you get confused between latter and latter or older and elder? Don't worry. In just a few minutes, you will know exactly which word to use and when. These pairs of words look almost the same, but their meanings are different. And that's why many students make mistakes while writing and speaking English. So today, we are going to solve this confusion with a simple exercise. By the end of this session, you will be able to confidently choose the correct word in every sentence. So if you want to improve your grammar and avoid common mistakes, you are in the right place. In this exercise, you have to fill in the blank spaces by choosing the correct word. So listen carefully to the instructions. Now, here is what you have to do. Read each sentence carefully. Choose the correct word that fits the meaning of the sentence. Write your answers in your notebook. And after completing each section, check your answers. Clear? Now let's begin. Now let's understand the difference between latter and latter. These two words look similar, but their meanings are different. First, latter refers to time. It means something that happens after or not earlier. So we use latter when we are talking about time. For example, he is later than I expected. This means he arrived after the expected time. Now latter means to position or order. It means the second of two things, the opposite of former. Clear? For example, the latter chapters are lacking in interest. This means the chapters near the end or the second part are not interesting. So remember, latter means time, opposite of earlier, and latter, L-A-T-T-E-R, that means position, second of two, opposite of former. That's the simple rule. Clear? Now let's do exercise 14a. In this exercise, you have to fill in the blanks using latter or latter. Remember the rule. Latter related to time, that is after, and latter, L-A-T-T-E-R, related to position, that is second of two. Now let's solve. The majority accepted the dash proposal. Tell me the answer. Yes, the answer is latter, L-A-T-T-E-R, because it refers to the second proposal. Clear? Now, the dash part of the book shows signs of hurry. Tell me the answer. Yes, the answer is L-A-T-T-E-R, latter, because it means the second or last part of the book. Got it? Now, at a dash date, he was placed in charge of the whole taluka. Yes, think about the answer. The answer is latter, L-A-T-E-R, because it refers to a future time. Date has been given here, so it refers to a future time. Clear? Question number 4. I prefer the dash proposition to the former. Think about the answer. Yes, the answer is latter, L-A-T-T-E-R, because former means the first one and latter means the second one. Clear? That I have already told you that latter is the opposite of former. Clear? So former has been given here, that's why the answer will be latter, L-A-T-T-E-R. Clear? Then the next question. Is there no dash news than last week's? Yes, the answer is latter, L-A-T-E-R, because it is talking about news that comes after last week. Okay? So students, always remember latter shows the time and latter, L-A-T-T-E-R, that shows second of two things. Now try the next section. Okay? Now let's learn a very common confusion in English, older versus elder. Both words talk about age, but their usage is different. Older means greater in age. We use older for people and things, and it can be followed by than. You have to remember this. Example, he is older than his sister. Okay? Here we are comparing ages using than. We can also say the building is older than that one. That means older is used for people and things both. Clear? Now let's come to elder. Elder means senior in age, but we use it only for people, mainly family members, and not for things. Important rule, elder is not followed by than. So we cannot say he is elder than his sister. This is incorrect. Instead, we use elder like a title or description. For example, he is my elder brother, meaning my elder brother. Clear? So, older means people plus things plus than, and elder means only family members and no than. Clear? So, remember, if you see than, use older, not elder. You should remember this. So, now let's go to the exercise 14b, older or elder. Let's use the correct one. Fill in the blanks with older or elder. Now let's solve the sentences one by one. First one, I have one dash sister. Yes, the answer is elder, because the sentence is talking about a family relation and so we use elder. The answer will be I have an elder sister. Then the second one, Ramo is dash than Hari by 2 years. Here we can clearly see the word than, so we must use older, not elder. So the answer will be Ramo is older than Hari by 2 years. Clear? Now let's go to the sentence 3. His dash brother is in the Indian police service. Again, this is a family member. So which one will be used? We will use elder. The answer will be his elder brother is in the Indian police service. Clear? Now let's come to the next question. She is the dash of the two sisters. Think about the answer. Yes, this also refers to family relationship between sisters. So we use elder, not older. And we can't find than also in the sentence. So we will use elder. So the answer will be she is the elder of the two sisters. Clear? Now sentence number 5. The nephew is dash than the uncle. What will be used here? Here we are comparing two people and the word than is present. So what will be the answer? It will be older. So the answer is the nephew is older than his uncle. Clear? So let's have a quick summary. Elder, it will be used for family members, elder brother or sister, and when we use older, we will show comparison plus followed by than. Clear? Now write your answers in your notebook and let's move to the next section. This section is about oldest versus eldest. Now let's understand another very common confusion in English grammar, oldest versus eldest. Both words talk about age, but their usage is different. Oldest. Oldest means the one with the greatest age. It can be used for people as well as things. So we can say oldest buildings, oldest tree, oldest person, etc. But eldest means the senior in age, but it is used only for people, especially for family members. Clear? We commonly say eldest son, eldest daughter, eldest brother, etc. So let's take some examples. This is the oldest temple in Kolkata. Here it is a thing, so we use oldest. Tom is my eldest son. Here it is a family member, so we use eldest. Clear? So oldest means people plus things and eldest is used for only family members. Now the rule is clear for you. Let's move to the next exercise. Let's do exercise 14c. Fill in the blanks with oldest or eldest. Now let's solve the sentences one by one. Rustam is the dash of my uncle's 5 sons. Here Rustam is one of the sons in a family. So the correct answer is eldest. So the answer will be Rustam is the eldest of my uncle's 5 sons. Clear? Now the second one is he is the dash member of the school committee. Think about the answer. Yes, this is not a family relationship. This is a group or a committee. Clear? So we use oldest. So the sentence will be he is the oldest member of the school committee. Clear? Now, this is Antonio, the Duke's dash son. Which will be used here? Here it is a family relationship again, Duke's son. So the correct answer is eldest. The correct sentence will be, that is Antonio, the Duke's eldest son. Got it? Yes, the dash mosque in the town is near the railway station. Think about the answer. Yes, a mosque is a thing, not a person, so we use oldest. Clear? The oldest mosque in the town is near the railway station. Now, sentence 5. Mr. Smith is the dash teacher in the school. Yes, the answer is oldest. Why? Because Mr. Smith is a person, not a family relation. So, the correct word is oldest. The correct sentence will be, Mr. Smith is the oldest teacher in the school. Now, further versus farther. Now, let's understand one more confusing pair, that is further versus farther. Many students think both words are the same, but there is a small difference. Farther is used for physical distance, that means distance we can measure in kilometers, meters or miles. For example, Kolkata is farther from the equator than Colombo. Here we are talking about real geographical distance, so farther is correct. Now further means additional or extra. It is also sometimes used for distance, but it is mainly used when the meaning is not physical. For example, after this he made no further remarks. Here we are not talking about distance, we are talking about no more remarks, so further is correct. So remember this simple rule, farther shows physical distance and further is used for more, extra or additional. Okay, now let's go for the exercise 14D. Now read each sentence carefully and choose the correct word. Sentence 1. I can't walk any dash. What will be the answer? Yes, the correct answer is farther because walking is related to physical distance. So here further is also acceptable in modern English, but farther is more correct for distance. Clear? Now sentence 2. No dash regions were given. Which word will be used? Further or farther? The correct answer is further because it means no more or no additional regions. Is that clear? Yes. Sentence 3. He walked off without dash ceremony. The correct answer is yes, it is further because the meaning is without any more ceremony. Then comes sentence 4. Until dash orders, Mr. K.S. Dev will act as the headmaster of Nira High School. What will be the correct one? Yes, the correct answer is further because it means until more instructions are given. Got it? Yes, sentence 5. To let a bungalow at Ridge Road for dash particulars apply to box number 65. Yes, the answer will be further because it means additional details or more information. Got it? Yes, here is a quick summary. Farther is used for distance and further is for extra, more or additional. Now let's move to the next section. This section is about latest versus last. Let's understand a very common confusion, latest and last. They look similar but their meanings are different. First, latest. Latest means the most recent or the newest. It is related to time and new updates. For example, I have not heard the latest news, meaning the most recent news. Got it? And now last. Last means final or the one after which nothing comes. It is related to ending or final position in a series. For example, the last chapter is carelessly written. It means the final chapter. So, let's remember it again. Latest, it shows newest update, and last means final one. That's the difference between latest and last. Now let's do the exercise 14E. Now let's fill in the blanks with latest or last. Now let's solve the sentences one by one. The dash news from China is very disquieting. The answer is latest because it means the most recent news. So the sentence becomes, the latest news from China is very disquieting. Sentence 2. The dash time I saw him, he was in high spirits. The answer is last, because it means the previous time. So the sentence becomes, the last time I saw him, he was in high spirits. Then sentence 3. Today is the dash day for receiving tenders. What will be the answer? The answer is last, because it means the final day. After today, no tenders will be accepted. So the sentence becomes, today is the last day for receiving tenders. Clear? Now sentence 4. We expect to get the dash news in a few hours. The answer is latest, because it means the newest update. So the sentence becomes, we expect to get the latest news in a few hours. Then sentence 5. The dash Mughal emperor came to an ignominious end. The answer is last, because it means the final emperor after whom no other Mughal emperor ruled. So the sentence becomes, the last Mughal emperor came to an ignominious end. Now let's go to the next slide, that is about nearest versus next. Many learners use them interchangeably, but their meanings are completely different. Nearest means the shortest distance away. It is used for measurable physical distance. For example, Mumbai is the seaport nearest to Europe, meaning closest in distance. Next means the one after another in order or sequence. It is used for position, order, or adjacent things. For example, my uncle lives in the next house. It means the house beside or immediately after mine. Okay, so to remember, we can say nearest is used for distance, closest distance, and next means sequence or after this one. So nearest is about distance and next is about order or position. Clear? Now let's do the exercise 14F, nearest or next. Fill in the blanks with nearest or next. Now let's solve them one by one. Sentence 1. This is the dash post office to my house. The answer will be nearest, because it talks about the closest post office in distance. So the sentence becomes, this is the nearest post office to my house. Sentence 2. The pillar box is dash to my house. The answer is next, because it means the pillar box is just beside or adjacent. So the sentence becomes, the pillar box is next to my house. Then sentence 3. The burglar was taken to the dash police station. Here the answer will be, yes, it will be nearest, because the police station is chosen based on distance. So the sentence becomes, the burglar was taken to the nearest police station. Then sentence 4. His house is dash to mine. Here the answer will be, yes, it is next, because it means his house is beside mine. So the sentence becomes, his house is next to mine. Now let us discuss about the last sentence. The dash railway station is 2 miles from here. Just think about the answer. Yes, the answer is nearest, because it talks about the station that is closest in distance. So the sentence becomes, the nearest railway station is 2 miles from here. Now I think you clearly know the difference between nearest and next. Yes. Before we end this episode, let's quickly revise all the confusing words we learned today. This summary table is like your one-shot revision chart. If you remember these rules, you will never get confused again. Clear? Finally, thanks for watching. Kindly consider subscribing my channel. I will come with new and informative videos like this in each episode. Do your work, believe in God, and stay positive.